Hello, welcome to the stream. What's up? Today we are having a beautiful weekend, Sunday, and so in the today live stream, I will be, you know, just having a chill live stream, doing some typing, I guess. So I found this website online, Monkey Type. It seems pretty cool, nice UI, minimalistic, and I will try to just practice and maybe increase the typing speed as well. So overall, just off the stream, I tried a few times to see how the speed goes. So I'm still kind of stuck over here in terms of the speed. It's like 83 words per minute, um, which is kind of normal, I guess, but I'm still slow. I think like 120 is the sweet spot. Yeah, so I'm trying to hit that mark, and after that, or maybe just after doing some kind of a typing test, and then I'll be continuing my last live stream. Where I was talking about trying to build a custom PC, with custom hardware. So we will see if we can explore that as well. All right. So back to the main part. Let's see. All right. So I think I will go with the 15 seconds, and then we can try to gradually increase the time. So just to give a quick context over here, so there are a few modes over here, like with the punctuation or with the numbers, or we can even enable both. And next we have kind of like you can say what type of test you want to do, like a time-based or a word-based or quotation, Zen mode or custom. So this website is pretty flexible, and obviously you can create an account and stuff like that. And lastly, the time itself. I think it is time. They haven't shown any. They are not explicit over here. Just a text at the bottom, would be suffice to say that this is the time. But I think it's time. Like the time, in actual like 30 seconds, 60 seconds, and 120 seconds, like that. So I'll be just starting with the 15 seconds. I'm not sure like how it will be shown on the stream. If I type fast over here, maybe it might be slow on your end. Like all that encoding stuff. So just let me know like how it goes. All right, here goes. I'm just doing some warm up. All right. Before may of back, oops, run to now right many consider they many, oh my god, too many mistakes. Okay, that was not okay, that was really poor, really poor. Well, I was trying to speak as well, so I was not really focused. Okay, let me just do a quick shuffle over here. Okay, let me concentrate. I will not write. I will not speak. I will just do the typing. Okay. Oops. Not bad. Not bad. I got fumbled at the end, but not bad. Still, I think it's slow. Let's try again. Okay, so it says the number of seconds. Actually, I don't want to go by the seconds. I just want to go. Can I make it timeless? I just want to, but also, until unless there is a time limit, we can't do the speed test. Like literal speed test. So I have to see codes. Okay, there's different languages as well, I think, which is kind of great. Let me see. Can I do? Oh, there's a code test as well. Dope. That's dope. That's dope. Awesome. That is great. You know that is really great. I think the speed it's still lagging. You know, the editor, this editor inside the website is still lagging because of the, I don't know, like what's happening. Yeah, I think it's still lagging a bit. Actually, no, I'm not sure like if we can do really fast typing over here. Because like maybe we might have to do some brainstorm, but you know, like I'm kind of interested in learning what do you call Golang as well. So maybe this might be a nice way for me to practice the syntax and get used to the syntax itself and the wording itself. You know, like how Golang has a different terminology. Actually, you know, there are a few things about the Golang itself, like for example the pointers, which I felt bit off. You know, like we use pointers with the asterisk over here, so I didn't quite understood that part as well. Yeah, you know, like I might have to look into the docs and stuff just to get used to that concept and all. Yeah, I know, like I was really slow, I was like talking and all, but the accuracy is great. Actually, no, I just okay, so over here, so I think this is a cool way. So what I will do, I will not focus on the word per minute or the typing speed. I will not focus on the typing speed. I will just focus on the accuracy over here, just for the Golang. So I think that's a really awesome way to, you know, just get used to the syntax as well. All right, let me do another rotate over here. Is it the same? I hope it doesn't. Okay, let's see, like if like thick, long, short. Wait, what does it mean? Okay, let's go with this. Go program to illustrate the concept, come on, of multiple package main import. I think it's still a bit lagging, like if I go really fast, because you know, but I think it's fine. Like we are not looking for a speed over here. I'm just trying to, okay, now we are getting kind of a different code block over here. I think this is also a nice way just to practice the syntax or just get used to the syntax, you know. Actually I would say that okay, author articles interface, articles, oops, okay, that articles. Yeah, I think this like it's 188 words, so I think this is kind of a nice practice. Actually also, you know, one thing, I'm not sure if it is looking at the speed, but so you see over here, like generally what we do, we press I think we press control / or command / in the code editor just to add a comment, but over here, like I have to manually type that character as well over here. Struct, come on, struct a name. Okay, I think it also has underscore, which is nice. String college. Did I forget to add? Okay, I forgot to add the. Okay, okay. Salary and particles. Okay, like okay, that was weird for a second. I thought that was weird, like why it is showing particles when there was the school name, but I think it's just random. method of the interface func author details. Yeah, I think this is a great practice. Actually, I will also be. I would love to try the JavaScript or maybe React as well if they have a React example for this. That'll be awesome. Print. Okay, I got that wrong. And still, oh man, come on. Okay, great. This this percentage sign is quite far from the, like maybe I'm using the wrong finger over here for typing. Yeah, I think I'm definitely using the wrong finger. I should use the index finger, but I'm using this one, the middle finger. So I think that might be one of the reason over here. Okay, ear. This is great, man. This is great. I actually didn't know that this existed. I was just doing some kind of a speed test, but okay. I'm just trying to get into my muscle memory that the syntax for the Golang is like this, because I've been writing a JavaScript for the front end and as well as for the back end, as so it can take some time for me to get used to the syntax. But in general, like obviously the concepts are quite similar. For example, the Golang has inbuilt type safety. I'm not sure if they call it type safety or something else, or like it compiles at the runtime itself, the code, so that I don't think so. It's a compile. I'm losing the word over here. Like I'm not sure exactly. Of the interface func author articles. Oh my god, okay, what is this? Pending. Okay, pending articles. For a second I thought like what sorcery is this? Pending article. Come on. Come on. Oh my god. Okay, I think I have to just take it a bit slow. Also, this is the, what do you call this? I know like the front end is always written in JavaScript or maybe HTML and CSS stuff, but even the back end is. But I think that shouldn't matter. Like it is happening at the front end, but I don't know. Like maybe if they might use Web3 or something, that's a totally different thing. But even that might also impact the performance of the editor. I'm just saying, like right now I'm doing the streaming as well, and so even if I try to type faster, it will still impact a bit. Yeah, so actually one thing I have noticed is that I'm a bit losing the speed when it comes to typing the really further keys, for example the R, T, Y, U, because like it gets a bit difficult with the keyboard I'm using to reach that further. Mickey. Okay. Nope. Branch computer science. Oh. College X Y Z. Particles 209. Articles, okay. 309. Okay. At this point I'm still wondering, like am I still writing Golang, or I'm just writing comments? of the interface. You know, this is awesome. I1 author details, values, I1 details, accessing the method of the interface to var I2 author. Actually, I don't know like what the fuck is happening in the code. I'm just focusing on typing it. Maybe I should also look at the off screen like I'm hold on. Shit, come on, come on. Okay, there you go. All right, cool. The speed must have been, come on, I finished it. I finished. It's not typing. Okay. Okay, you know, just ignore the word per minute. Just ignore this part. But the accuracy is 87. That's great, you know. That's what my goal was. Okay, over here my goal is to just increase the accuracy over here. For instance, I'm not sure like if they have the exact data over here. Let me show you. Yeah, this is not good. But anyway, let me see. Can I find that? Where I can get the okay the individual. Yeah, okay, there you go. So you see, okay, let me. Can I? So not that. Hold on. I think it was these two. Yeah, these two. Like those I did after. So these two over here. So the last two over here. So that was the actual test I did. You know, the English writing with the speed. I think the time was around like 30 seconds around. Let me check. Where is the time limit over here? View graph. Yeah. Okay. You see. So over here, word per minute started at like 143, like really fast. But it slowed down because you know actually what happens over here. I can just give you a quick summary. So initially, like generally what happened when we type, we see the word, what the word is, and we process in our brain, and then then the logic goes to our hands to type it. So over here initially, like you know, the first few sentences was already in my muscle memory. Okay, you know, I need to type those words, and it got really fast from there. But then as I gradually continue the sentence, I need to process those sentence or the words, and then you know it get quite stable over here around like 83 or 86, and also you can see like there are a few error in between. So yeah, those were great. Yeah, and you can see like those were English. These were like while I'm doing live stream, and even the editor was a bit slow. But yeah, I think it's great. But I'm really happy with the you know the Golang itself. Now let me do a test for the JavaScript. Let's see. Like I've been writing JavaScript for so long, so I hope I am a bit faster for that. JavaScript. I will try to keep it short, not long. All right. Function creates salt key length. Okay, not bad. Okay, not bad. Okay, so you see, that's what I'm talking about. You know, like I am already familiar with the syntax, and you know, like it's all in the muscle memory, like you know that it's a callback function and stuff like that. And like in general, like what will be the next pattern to write the code over here. So that's what I was talking about, you know, like that patterns when you write the code. So that's actually, I'm still not good with the numbers. I have to still look at the keyboard sometimes to get the exact numbering I want. Yeah, I got a bit slow. Okay, so you see, Yeah, 92 could have been better. I just got I have made few mistakes, but not bad. I mean, generally when we write code, we are uh, not looking like words per minute how much you write. It's like how much accurate code you can write. I think that's the main focus over here. But I mean, it could have been a bit more faster. I'm not sure like if it's actually because okay, let me just take it a step back over here. So like right now I'm doing live stream, so I think that might have impacted the speed, I don't know like which logic they're using to compare word per minute, but you can see like this is quite slow. For Golang I might be slow, no doubt, but for I think this I highly doubt that. Like I was quite fast over here for the JavaScript. I think it's definitely the editor itself. So I will also try to do another test of the stream, like after later after doing the stream I'll try to do a test and see, like compare if it actually if it there was an actual difference or not, and then I will maybe share you guys an update with that. I'll be just back in a second and to check something. Hello, I'm back. All right. So I have opened the Twitch chat on a separate device over here. So over there I can see session, viewers and followers. So is there any way to hide the followers? So I'm using Twitch app over here. So I don't find any way to hide that value because on the web app there is a way to do it. Like you can just click on it and it will hide that. But I don't find it over here. Hmm. Let me make a shout out on my Twitch on my Discord as well, Discord server. Lately I haven't been active over there. Okay, where is that? Share link to channel. Copy the link. All right. So, yep, that should be it. I think. Uh-huh. Okay, so I think I will just come back to the typing uh, test later. So I will move to the second part over here, and that is figuring out the components for our custom built PC. All right. So over here, just a quick recap for what we have done. I will not go too deep, like just to give a quick summary, which would be already quite clear from this document over here. So this is the older machine I had, or maybe just to be more specific, a laptop. There was even uh, an older laptop I had, which had Windows XP. I think it was Windows. Um, Initially, I had Windows Vista on that. Replace it with Windows XP because of certain issues. I don't remember exactly now. That was way too long ago. So I had this laptop over here, and you can say, so like I still have that laptop running. Like I can use it. I think the battery, I have to still keep it plugged in while using. So that's one of the issue. But I think it's still running. It's quite slow. Like like if I'm talking about my MacBook Pro, like I'm adapted to that speed. Like I expect it to run that faster. So now I find that this older machine is very slow. So I think I used it till 2018. I I think so. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe a bit even earlier, but around that I uh, used till 2018, and then I got the MacBook Pro. Pretty great. Still usable. Pretty happy with it. And so next, I'm looking for doing a custom build PC over here. Is the music running? Yep, it's running. All right. Uh, so so for this custom build PC, I'm looking for quite a very specific use case over here. Well, I mean, the use case is still quite general, like spread across multiple use cases, but in general, that's what the combination is all about. So my use case is the streaming, obviously, which is the main part over here, and the work. Again, work has three categories: the coding, design, and 3D. And then obviously gaming. So gaming is like 10%. I'm still not sure, like because I'm not really a hardcore gamer. I personally don't like car racing games. It's just like a singular path going in a predefined path. I'm not big fan of. I'm not big fan of that. For in terms of gaming, I prefer like open world. For example, Minecraft, Assassin's Creed. Yeah, big fan of Assassin's Creed. But I was only able to play the Assassin's Creed Brotherhood and Black Flag. And yeah, by the way, I played those games on this older machine. So hats off to that machine. Machine stick with me in really tough times. Not in a, like in terms of the hardware. Like considering this, this tiny hardware, I could play those games. It's hats off. Uh, so yeah. And in general, like if you're wondering like about the Fortnite, I am really bad at Fortnite. I try to play it with few of my friends, doing duos or squads. I just had a single win in squads. That's all. Like I might have played maybe 30 50 times. I got shot down immediately. Like maybe I might have like, collected few items, played like maybe 10 minutes and then shot down straight away. Didn't got the chance to even go through. But I think I had a single win in the squad, so that was the best moment. Like I also the well, I mean, it was not a best part for me. Like I kind of played kind of you can say supporting role, or I wasn't really that active because I wasn't pro in the gaming itself, like the gameplay, the controls and stuff like that. Like few people can drag the mouse around very quickly and build a kind of with the woods they build that what do you call that, structure or something. So I'm not that pro, so maybe that was the one of the reasons. Yeah, anyway, topic over here. So for this custom build PC, I will be going for the main standards, the like the de facto over here, or you can say standards. I think that should do the work over here. Standards, yeah. All right. So the standard over here is it should have DDR5. Let me. Can I add the bullet points? Come on. Okay. And it should have RGB, can't forget about that, which is very important as well. Let me make it unbold, and actually wait, let me switch to Chrome. I hope that would be a bit faster. uh, I just hit the screen. Give me a quick second. Just want to make sure nothing private was opened. By the way, which screen does it actually show? Like, so Twitch has this. No, I mean, OBS has this feature called Studio Mode. So there are two panels. So does it show the right panel, or maybe it must be left for you? So does it show the right panel or the left panel? So I'm not sure about that. I'm just trying to close the other browser. Give me a second. Okay, I think I can change the screen. All right. So okay, the screen is back. I can. I think this is not important. And I forgot about it. I will just open. Okay, that is closed. Okay, cool. So now I will open that document. This one. Wait, hold on. Hold on a freaking second. Oh, okay. Come on. Did it got redirected? Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Oh, it got redirected. Okay, wait a second. I will open that document and then I will continue the screen share. Google Doc is also taking its sweet time to load the all right, now I can transition. Okay. Let me change the music. This is making me sleepy. Let me change it. Hold on a freaking second. Freaking second. Oh wait, is the voice coming twice? Oh, damn. That's not good. Uh, oh, shit. You guys should have told me. Okay, now it should uh, only happen. Now that should be fixed. Okay, so over here, I will wait. Thank you. So in the custom build PC, as for the standards, we will be going for DDR5. You know, the latest technology so far, and obviously the RGB, very important. And then next is the CPU. Come on, why it is saying that? Is it really that difficult for you to just load a editor? Okay, so it has displayed something. Okay, so for the CPU, I'm looking for a it's not technically that. I'm just looking for a really higher end CPU, you know, that can support if I try to use that CPU as a standalone as well. For example, right now my primary work machine is this MacBook Pro. So what I can do is I can offload the streaming to that to the custom built PC, so that if I want to do some coding stream, design stream, or 3D or any kind of a work related stuff, I can do on the laptop, and the streaming and the OBS can run uh, on the custom built PC. So that way, the load is the load is split into two, and that it should work. And the second part is that, for example, if I'm trying to do a gaming stream, or if I just want to use that custom PC as it is, without using the MacBook Pro, in that case, it should have the capacity to support that. Right now, my MacBook Pro is hanging there just trying to run the stream, and obviously you can see like the Google Doc is trying to load, but it already crashed twice. So I know I think the editor itself must be quite big in terms of the all the JavaScript it is trying to load behind the scenes. um yeah, all right. So over here, in the last stream I only looked for a consumer higher end CPU. Their top tier, or their very premium, you can say, the CPU the company has to offer. So there were two companies which I'm aware of. Maybe there are others as well, but I think these are the two which I'm aware of currently. Also, in the first place, I was looking if there was an ARM-based CPU. I think Apple is using in their recent M2 chips, or M1, M2 chips. They are using ARM-based architecture, architecture. Yep. So I was hoping if I could get a CPU based on that ARM-based, but I couldn't find any outside of Apple ecosystem. Uh, so I had to just go for maybe Intel. So Intel has this Core i9 13 gen, their top tier, but also the downside is that it's quite old. I think it's of 2020 or 2021. Not sure about the year, but I think it's quite 2 or 2.5 year old. Whereas AMD Ryzen 9, this one is quite new. I think it was just in the 2 months back or 3 months back old, so it's quite fresh. Uh, and also the one thing I notice is that like it only has 16 cores, the AMD Ryzen, whereas the Intel has like 32 cores or 24. Uh, yeah, 24 cores. Like they have said that they have 16 normal cores, or yeah, efficient cores, and 8 were performant cores, something like that. Okay, maybe I should write that as well over here. Can I type something? Google. I can't type anything. Okay, good. It showed something at least. Over here I can say 8 perf cores plus 16 f cores. Okay, I typed the full sentence. It is not showing. There you go. It showed. Okay, so that should be the total number of 24 cores, whereas AMD has just 16 cores. Uh, so that's what they said on the paper, but practical, I'm not sure. Like if that's if the CPU can be utilized to its 100%, or maybe not 100%. If 99% can be used as well, uh, that's also great. But one key factor I've also noticed that like the higher end CPUs has its own GPU. So so Intel has its own integrated GPU, whereas so AMD Ryzen 9. So there's this model called X3D. I think it's just so this is their top tier model. Uh, okay, the one I have selected over here. So this 3D is then their next gen or their next upgrade to the same model, which has this inbuilt GPU with 3D V-cache. I'm not exactly sure. I think it's their proprietary technology because they have written this trademark on this V-cache. So yeah, I'm still doubtful on that, like because the CPU is the really main part, and I want to be really sure before picking before start building this. Already covered the graphics, so I'll just do a quick rundown over here as well before instead of going too deep. So for the graphics, there is MSI RTX. So this one is compatible with the Intel based CPU, their top tier high end graphic card with 24 gigs, and I have already described the key factors over here which are important: the voltage, the voltage consumption. I think this is the maximum, I believe, or maybe I'm not exactly sure that it consumes maximum, or in general it consumes that much of voltage. And then okay, this is Intel based, and then there's this extreme performance, which is 2600 megahertz, and then boost up to this. So this is just what they have said on paper, or at least on their website. There is and this GPU for ARM based CPU called Radeon RX. So again, it is also 24 gigs, and so they have said like it can boost up to 2500 megahertz and game up to 2300 megahertz, and it consumes a bit less of consume less watts compared to the MSI RTX, this one, which is for Intel. So yeah, that's a quick rundown for this. And next is the motherboard. So motherboard, I have only looked for the Intel, which is again MSI Z790, and this has inbuilt Wi-Fi, again DDR5, and since it has 1700 sockets. I think that is only compatible with Intel 12th and 13th generation of CPU. So that is kind of really specific. So I have to be really extra sure that which CPU I'm getting. Yeah. So I think that's the three main key components, and then over here RAM. I'm quite sure that I think the RAM is finalized. Like it already has a green check. That I'll be getting 32 gigs. I try to ask the retail store like if it had 64 gigs of RAM. A uh, what do you call that, stick. If a single stick can contain 64 gigs of RAM, but they didn't. I think it's not even available, even for retail or a distributor didn't have that even. in the current geographical location. So that was a bad luck for me. But they said that they have 32 gigs, so which is great. So I have to go for 32 into 3, which gets us to 96, which should be pretty sufficient, because in the current machine I have for this MacBook Pro, I have 32 gigs of memory, and which runs on 2600 megahertz, and it's also on DDR4. So you can see, like, even with that, like, I think I have done really heavy CPU work as well. Like, for instance, right now, like, CPU is at top limit. The RAM is still usable, or there should be sufficient memory available even after this usage. So yeah. And the next is hard drive. So I'm looking for 2 TB into 2, which should be total of 4 TB. Maybe I will go with Western Digital, or maybe Seagate. And as for the speed, I'm going for 5600 reads per minute RPM, which should, because this is well, in general, like, SSDs are really expensive in general because of their performance, and performance also include, like, how much data we can read and write itself from on the disk. But the another key factor for the price is that, like, this exact number over here, which is 5600. So if you increase that number, you can even go for, I think, 7000 reads per minute, which is crazy fast. Again, like, the higher the number, the better it is. So obviously that will also increase the cost as well. So I think this is the sweet spot over here. So yeah. And as far as the power adapter, I think it's called power socket. I'm not sure about the word. So over here, for that, I'm going for 1000 volts. So this was what recommended to me by my friends, and even the shop vendor as well. Like, few of them were saying that you can even run on 600 watts. Like, I was pretty doubtful. Like, I wasn't exactly sure. Because if you just check, like, only the graphic card itself takes how much, 450 watts. So if you plug a 600 watts of power adapter, it will not be able to run the graphics, the CPU, not the graphics, the RAM, the CPU, and even if you talk about the RGB and the fan, it will not be able to run that. So I'm still not sure, like, if the 1000 watts should be sufficient or not. And also, like, I still need to look into this standards over here. Like, there's a gold, silver, platinum, and also this PCI 5 connector. I actually like, building a PC is really great, that you can go as custom as possible, down to the sockets, to the wire, even to the hardware itself. You can go total crazy. But also, there is a whole new world of the technology, their namings, so it's really crazy. I had just, for example, this one only, take an example of this adapter over here, and this PCI 5.0 connector. I don't know the damn thing about what it is. It's just that it is kind of a new standard across the industry or something like that, and it's efficient, blah blah blah. So yeah. And as far as the liquid cooling, I have only found this, which is available with the vendor. So I have just jotted down over here. I'm still not happy with the design of this product, which is of Deepcool. That's the overall so the next part is that again, I'm primarily focusing on the CPU itself. So this time I will be looking or comparing the AMD Threadripper and Intel Xeon. So I'll just jot that down real quick. So this is Intel Xeon. So Intel Xeon has its own so, like, so if you talk about the family tree structure, so, like, if you keep the Intel as the base, and then there goes the consumer, for like Intel Core 359 goes over here, and then there's Intel Xeon goes over here, which is generally for businesses, workstation servers, stuff like that. So that's why I'm looking for Intel Xeon over here. Okay, come on Google. All right. So Intel has this like you can say Intel Xeon has its also subclasses, with the kind of silver, then it has gold, and I think it so the list can goes on, and as you go further, I think it also has bronze. Let me see if I can type the spellings correct. Okay, let's just say bronze. So I think like as you go further, the price will also increase, so that's also one thing to keep in mind. But also another thing, I noticed that because these CPUs are built for stability, and like for efficient workload, I think their clock speeds get a bit decreased as compared to the consumer higher end CPUs, because it needs to be stable as much as possible, because also these CPUs are also used in servers, and the servers needs to be stable as much as possible. And the next part is of AMD, which has their own higher end CPU, which is called Threadripper. Actually, interesting note, like if you just try to spell the Threadripper, it sound the word itself sounds a bit fantasy, so it's kind of a cool name from their marketing team. All right, Threadripper. So I haven't looked into Threadripper much. I just came to know that there's this a higher class from the AMD Ryzen, and that they provide this product, which is kind of cool. But I have to still look into the configuration, the specs, or like even if the Threadripper has the subclass of bronze, silver, gold, and stuff like that. So yeah, I will first of all go with the AMD. Let's look on their official website. AMD Ryzen, yup. Okay, processors. Yeah, okay. So I think they also had Eclipse, yeah, for the servers. Yeah, there you go. Workstations, Ryzen. Okay, it's called Ryzen Threadripper. And okay, and there's this Ryzen. And there's this personal desktop AMD Advantage Ryzen with the Radeon graphics. Oh, that's a lot of things. Compatible EPYC and Ryzen. Okay, there is a lot to explore, so let's go with step by step, and I will check with the Ryzen Threadripper Pro, and I will also open the Ryzen itself. I'm not sure like what this workstation Ryzen and personal desktop Ryzen means, so I will open this as well just to compare, like if workstation Ryzen has something better to offer. Okay, so it says processor Ryzen AMD Ryzen 7000 series. That's weird. All rise for the that's a gaming stuff. No, I mean the just gibberish. The main part we need is 3 new AMD Ryzen 7000 series processor with AMD 3D cache technology for a massive gaming performance boost with the introduction of Ryzen 9. Okay. Okay, 3D. Okay. AMD combines its top-end processor with up to 14.4 megabytes of on-chip memory. This means that enthusiasts can harness the power of ultimate gaming and creator performance in one chip. No workload is off limits with AMD Ryzen 7000 series. Okay. Yeah, the design looks cute. All right. Yeah, but is there even more powerful? Yes, this is AMD Ryzen 7, AMD Ryzen 9. Okay, but this is the 7000 series. Even on the Ryzen 9, it's written 7000 series. Actually, that's the problem with this stuff. Like sure, Apple is really expensive, but they have this really sweet what do you call kind of a balanced way of showing their product, like in a consumer end and in a professional end. So also like if you go sub category, I know like things can go crazy. I think there's M1, M1 Pro, M1 Ultra, and I think there's also like M1 Extreme chip. So it's crazy, but still like kind of a easy to understandable name. Like it can be a bit confusing, but over here like it's even more confusing. Like 7000 series processor, 9, what else, 3D Vcache and stuff like that. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so this is just the processor's Ryzen, and okay, so this is different. I think processors for creators. Okay, what does it has to say? Oh, okay, guys, you need to see this. Okay, look at this. So AMD Ryzen 7000 series processor offers the best of the both worlds with higher frequency cores of light threaded 3D design task up to 16 cores of multi-threaded rendering and reality capture. Okay, fancy words, all good. So over here they are comparing I think this is the name of the software, I believe, not sure. So this is their like a higher end chip, even so you can say this is a consumer higher end chip, like the top tier. So okay, well, great. And they are, so you see they are comparing with their older so there is already a 13 gen, so it means that 13 gen is much faster. Does it mean that? And same goes for here. I don't know like why they have not compared it with the yeah, this is a bit strange. Like also I think there is this so if you I open the document again, so there is this X3D as well, 7950 X3D. So like even that the 3D model, if you compare the specs or this graph over here with a 3D model, I'm not sure it will make much difference. Like obviously like there are a few difference like in terms of clock speeds. I think it's just 50 more clock speed, like just 50 as a value. So I'm not sure if it will make that much difference over here. So I think the Intel is, I think it's actually faster over here. Yeah, they have not compared. No. So this is a bit actually, so that's I think same strategy Apple follows, but I guess if it sells a product, what can I say? Let's check the Threadripper Pro. design, build, accelerate on the ultimate workstation processor. Let AMD Ryzen Threadripper processor be productive boost engine at the heart of your next professional workstation. Okay, great. Let me show. Please show some specs. Come on. Okay, over here they are comparing it with Ryzen. Sorry, with Xeon. Intel Xeon. Actually, let me just take a look at the Xeon as well, because these professional CPUs has really so I think it would be nice to check that as well real quick. Or let me do a list of Intel Xeon processors. Okay, let's see. Actually, I just want to get a full list, and from there I can compare like which one is the latest one and the bigger one. So we can close this one. We already know like the AMD Ryzen 9, yeah. And over here they are comparing with the older generation of Intel, which doesn't seem to be fair. Actually, let's do our own test over here. So I found this website called Open Benchmarking, and over here I have added Intel Core i9 13 Gen, their most recent. And let me remove this, and then I can move. Okay, I think it will take its time to reload the page. I will also add AMD Ryzen 9, the most recent one. Okay, so you see, okay, there you go. So over here we can get kind of a list or the gist of the Threadripper Pro which are available. I'm sure there must be more. Like this is the list we can see over here. But this is what we need. AMD Ryzen 9 7950X 3D with 16 cores. Yep, this is what we need. All right. In the meantime, it's loading. Let me check. Performance leadership, Adobe After Effects. I think this must be also the older gen. I'm starting to doubt that. Okay, so over here, let's see what it has to show the results for. Oh dang, M2 is way behind. Let me check with the M2 Ultra or Extreme if there are results for that. I think it only has M1. Bad luck. Okay. Well, I mean, our focus is with AMD and Ryzen. We can't use Apple M2 chips in the motherboard. All right. Straight off the bat, well, over here there is some difference. Geometric mean, more is better. Okay. I'm also not sure if these results are biased or not, or maybe they are just pure. Okay, so yeah, actually this is kind of nice that these results are based on the particular test which has been done. For example, 7-zip compression. So Ryzen wins over here, and over here Intel more is better. So I think it is quite close over here, but in general I see AMD Ryzen 9 to be more performant over here, and here it's equal. Frames per second more is better, and I think this is kind of a so also, you know, Intel says on the paper that they have like 8 performance cores. So I think that also helps a bit over here, you know, like when they need really hardcore performance. I think that's what it is doing over here. Also, it can also depend upon the software it is software we are using, that if that software are using all the cores, you know, if the software can only use maybe up to 6 cores, it doesn't make sense, you know. Yeah, I think in general, you know, I'm okay now. Over here Intel is more okay. The list is quite long. Now I think Intel is catching up. Oh, Blender, that is interesting. Okay, CPU only. Actually, it would be interesting to add a GPU as well, if we can, you know, see some results with that. So over here, like GP AMD is, you know, showing great results with the Blender. Also, okay, you know, one thing to note over here, like Intel says that it has inbuilt GPU. And Blender is one of the software which is also GPU intensive, or it can be GPU intensive based on the elements or the you know, the design we are trying to create in the 3D. But like I think like this model specifically, which is 3D, you know, it has it does say that it has inbuilt GPU, but it doesn't properly say like how much GB it has of memory. So that is kind of confusing. Let me see if I can add the GPU as well over here, if we can benchmark that. So it was what, I'm not sure if it will even have it or not. Okay, it doesn't. But okay, over here you see the Intel Xeon has a long list. Damn, that list is really long. Obviously these CPUs must be really expensive as well. Okay, so in the list I think we can't test the GPU part. GPU graphics, can we? Let's see if we can. It'll be nice, you know, because I already found 2 graphics for both Intel and AMD, so it'll be nice to get that comparison, like what they have to offer. Can't we do our own search instead of that? Processor. Okay, gotcha. So I think it should be quite similar. All right, I think that's nice. Okay, so what I will do, I will just search the product. Okay, and it's MSI RTX 490. X Creo. Alright, so maybe search over here. I don't see the option. Can I do this? MSI? No. AMD, Radeon. So this so is the MSI RTX 4? Okay, let's just search 4090. I think that's one of their higher end graphic card. Okay, I don't see it. Show more results. Okay, I will just pick the just a random first one and see if I can go from there. Maybe we can get kind of a picker. Compare. Is this a configuration for that particular GPU? Well, I mean, GPUs can be quite expensive, so it does make sense that if you get a higher expensive one. All right, so I will close this. Back to Threadripper Pro. So let's see. So like with the Ryzen, they were showing that AMD Ryzen is great, and like if the person doesn't know, like if there was even a higher CPU from Intel, they would just assume that AMD Ryzen is better. But like we know that there is a 13th gen which they haven't specified over here. So obviously like this so same goes for that for Threadripper as well. So if they are using Intel Xeon, there must be even a better CPU for that. Okay, list of Xeon processor. Yeah, that's what I need. Wikipedia site would be that up to date as compared to the official one. Oh, damn it. That's a lot. That's a lot. What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh my god. What the hell? Damn it. Damn, that's a lot. What should I do now? I don't know the fuck what's happening. List of Intel Xeon processors, core based. A list of processor Helm based. This. What is this? Helm. Based on Helm micro architecture. Okay. 3 gigahertz turbo cores. No man, this will not help. Can I get the list by their date? That'll be nice. Wow, CPU. So okay, does all the logic happen in this particular thing over here? So if I remember correctly, like like Apple has its own tower called Mac Pro. So in that, their base configuration start with Intel Xeon only, because they are using they don't have their higher end Mac silicon chips for Mac Pro. So I think they are low. I can just maybe search it real quick. Apple Mac Pro. From there, I think we can get some estimate like what should be the name of the processor and to what we should be comparing it with, because this list is insane, you know. All right. Yeah, Mac Pro is a series of workstation and servers for professionals that would have been designing. Okay. Yeah, I think that's what we need. But the Mac Pro is damn expensive, and I think even in that cost we can build like 2 or 3 custom built PC. Well, I think that cost comes for their their ecosystem. Can't help with that. Okay. uh tech spec tech specs tech specs spec techs. Okay, I think I will just look at the CPU. Okay, it's called Intel Xeon, which uses 8 cores, 12 cores, 16. So in Intel Core i9 13 Gen has 24 cores. This one, I mean, it has this much of cores, but obviously it might have lower memory and turbo boost and stuff like that, cause I think even the threads are, I think 30, there are 32 threads. Yeah. So let me check Intel Xeon W, where I can find it. Skylake W, is it this one? W series? This is now wrecking. Let me go to their official website. Scalable processors. Okay. So over here we can actually get some estimate that like what Apple is using for their Mac Pros. So they are using Intel Xeon W. 56 threads. Okay, so from here we can just compare with the launch date, I guess. Come on. No. Product processors. These seems to be older one. Server products, wireless chipsets, processors. Core, Titanium, Atom, Xeon. Damn, that's a lot. Okay. 4th generation Intel Xeon scalable processors. What does let me do search. What Xeon processor series naming means? Maybe something we can get. Actually, just something just to know like what is actually happening or what are the differences. So okay, in the meantime, if I just take a look at the W series, W. Okay, yeah, see, there you go. So this is the launch date of 2023 Q1. I think there was even a more recent one. I think that's all. Yeah. So this is the 2023 Q1, which is the bigger fish with the 56 cores. Totally insane, but yeah, that's okay. But this is W9, man. That must be hell expensive. Damn it. Okay, so let's see like what in AMD is comparing it with. So it is comparing with Intel Xeon W. Okay, with third generation, I believe. I'm not sure like how they're again naming it. So which one is it? 336. They should have been compared. Okay, you see that there's a catch. So well, I mean, okay, no, there's not a catch. If they use just a single CPU to compare, I think that would help in general. Like this one over here at the top left, they are using 32 cores with this model number. And okay, but over here when we talk about the Unreal Engine, they are using 64 cores, but with Intel they are just using 38 cores, and it's not even Xeon. See, that's not a comparison. That's not a valid comparison. Is based on the 7 nanometer process technology, delivering an unmatched CPU core density of professional workloads. Okay. Man, the list goes on and on. What do Intel processor numbers means? The latest Intel design processor numbering system is a alphanumerical representation of the product line, product family, and version, where the application and alpha suffix appears at the end of the processor name, which represents the processor line. The version number will not be used in the first processor generation. I'm not following it. The processor number is one of the several factors along with the processor brand specifies system configurations and system level benchmarks to be considering whether to be considered when choosing the right processor for your computing needs. The higher number within a processor class or family generally indicates more features, but it may be more for one and less for other. Once you decide on the specific processor brand and type, compare processor numbers to verify the processor includes the feature you are looking for. Okay, Xeon Scalable processor, Platinum, Gold, brand modifier, SKU, processor SKU, SKU level 865. Then what does the W mean? The latest Intel product line. Intel Xeon processor families and their number sequence. Product line E7, E5. So I believe like E7 is the bigger one as compared to the E3. And yeah, it's also like single process. E5 workstation mobile Atom processor. Number of Intel Atom processor family are categorized by the four several class Intel blah 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 micro server Intel Xeon and Intel Intanium. So does that mean like if I go with a W, like that's like kind of like ABCD going with that process, with that sequence, like W is at the end, so like that's the most greatest. Yes. And they are comparing it with this. With 30. Okay, let's do one thing. So I will open. Let me check. Hold on. So we have checked these three. We have checked this. I will check this one later. Like based on the CPU, the graphic card might change. So I will compare this one. Let me open that. What was the name of the site? Benchmarking, I believe, or open benchmarking. Yeah. So I will just pick any of the Threadripper Pro. Actually, let me go to the model specification. That will help a bit more. Yeah, there you go. Discrete graphic card required. Okay, no worries. Number of CPU cores, 64. Number of threads, maximum boost clock, base clock, default TDP. If the Threadripper Pro has this, hold on. Hold on a second, guys. I'm getting a call. Alright, we're back. Let me connect the camera real quick. Give me a second. Okay, guess I have to use a different camera now. Like this, maybe, right? That should do the work. Position. Alright, so now we are using a different camera angle. So back to the topic. I will just do a quick check, like what are the processors which are available for the Threadripper Pro. Like I will not go for the Epic, like they are damn expensive, and I will just not go over there, not even look at it. Okay, like they got a few. So let me just see. So they say like 3955 WX. So these are the series from W59. So let me check like which one is available over here. So there is only one 59 with 24 cores. Threadripper. Okay, let's try that. So with 24 cores, which one was the model number? Let me just double check. 5965W. 5965W. This one. It has 24 cores, 48 threads. And how does it compare with the Intel Ryzen? Let me check that as well. 16 core. How many threads does it have? I think we haven't checked that, or maybe I haven't jotted that down. I think I can just add it over here in the. That'll be nice. Ryzen. Oh, hold on. It's, where it is? Intel. Nope. This list is moving too fast. Okay, Ryzen 5, Ryzen 7, Ryzen 9. Okay. This one, I think. Yep. So in the meantime, I will just do a quick specification check. So they have 32 threads. All right. So I think in the CPU of Intel i9 13 Gen also have 32 threads as well. Okay. So right now over here we are comparing the Amazon Ryzen Threadripper with the AMD Ryzen 9. So, oh, dang, that's interesting. That the Ryzen 9, a consumer higher end CPU, is performing better compared to the Threadripper, which has 24 cores. Let me check. CPU clock speed is okay. Yeah, there you go. Because yeah, so see, I was telling these CPUs which are meant for workstations or for servers, they have a bit less of clock speed because they need to be more stable and performant. Not performant, more stable. Yeah. And I think the first pair was 2022. This one is older. Yeah. This one is the older one. Is there a new one? How can I check the date? Threadripper Pro 5000 series WX. So is this the only series they have, like for Threadripper, the Pro one and the I think that's the only one they have. And sure, we can go with the Epic. Shall we take a look? Like I haven't looked at I haven't looked at the cost of Threadripper or Epic processor. It will be off the charts. Yeah, I think we can only use it in the servers. I'm not sure if it can even be used. Where are the specs? They don't even have the specs. Are you serious? They don't have the specs. Tools, document, footnotes. So in journal, okay, let me do the search on the internet. Most recent AMD Threadripper AMD Threadripper latest processor. Okay, yeah, we need that because a CPU from 2022 is old. Right now it's 2023 and we need the latest one. Like the Ryzen 9 is the latest one, the 7000 series, which is great. What is the highest AMD Threadripper? Yeah, will there be a 7000? So is this a 5000 series? Yeah, I think this is a 5000 series. This one. Yeah, it's a 5000 series. The third gen Ryzen Threadripper, this is the fastest desktop processor ever created. 64 cores. Is Threadripper faster than i9? You mean Intel Core i9? The Core i9 outperforms Threadripper in boost speeds and power. PC with i9 processor technology will run cooler, quite cheaper in long run if gaming is the kind of gameplay of it. Agree the same. Well, I mean, like Threadripper, like again, those are for Threadrippers are for servers and workstations, so they will have lesser clock speeds. That is a thing to be inscribbled on stone. So even if we consider the Xeon CPU, it will be slower. Like this comparison had made it quite clear, but I'm still concerned about the first appeal. Like it's older. Let me check the 3000 generation 3000 series, what it has to say. Yo, what's up, Offlo? How's your day? How's your Sunday? Is it just morning over there for you? Threadripper 3000 series, 32 cores. I think this is the one, right? Yeah, 3964. Oh, 64 cores? Dang. I okay, it must be not on the list. Uh, See, are you serious? It still outperforms. Damn it. Uh, okay, this is not up to date. Where I can get the full list? Oh, did you woke up early, or like you are sleeping late? Like if you woke up early, that's great. And like when you just woke up, you open Twitch to watch my stream. Well, I will appreciate that, but that's great. Is Threadripper best CPU for gaming? No, I wouldn't say that. Yep, see, I told you, it's not the best processor for gaming because it's outshined by the Intel and the Ryzen 9. Yeah, man, I just need the better CPU because I don't have, like, if I just spend the money on the Ryzen 9 and it was not sufficient for the, in terms of performance. I know, like, there'll be also like the memory will also play the role, the GPU will also play the role, but like once it's spent, like it's spent, we can't just return it. Oh man, no, M1 is still slower than Threadripper, I can say that. Yeah, see, yep, it's whooping 3x than the M1 Ultra in random workflow. Yeah. You just woke up? Oh, you have a flu? Oh man, take care. Well, that's not the best way to spend the Sunday. Take care, man, take care. Is there a CPU which is fastest? Also in the budget. Yeah, man. This is quite shocking, like still like AMD Ryzen 9 is faster, which has only 16 cores. I think, okay, so this is making me wonder, like, that clock speed really do matter. That, like, it's 4.2 gigahertz, like, and over here, like, it's way less, and over here it's like, so I guess it doesn't matter like how many cores you have, until less like per core, like how much compute you do in a clock speed. Man. Okay, let me do a quick another search. AMD Threadripper processor list. Let's get the full list, because the AMD website is not showing all the processor list, like the 3000 series. It is only showing the 5000 series. What is the best AMD Threadripper CPU? The 32 core Threadripper Pro, having launched alongside the rest of the Threadripper 5000 series in 2022. Nope, it's not latest, man. So basically, I'm stuck with this processor. Well, I have just looked at the AMD. Maybe I can find a better one in the, but I still doubt. Like if the clock speeds are decreased, that wouldn't be better. Oh man, oh, this is really frustrating. List of AMD Ryzen processors. Ryzen 7. Threadripper, okay. Yeah, this is of 2017. Nope. 2000 series. Twenty 2020. Ryzen 9. Okay, it's still old. And this one, oh, whoop, oh my god. Look at the price, man. Look at the price. $6,500. Look at the price, man. 64 cores. Yeah, the clock speed, that is that is slow. Even the base clock speed, I mean, this one is also the older one. If you look at the Ryzen 9, the base clock speed is 4.2. It's freaking 4.2. And it can boost up to 5.7. Look at the difference. Look at the freaking difference over here. And it costs triple, like maybe 5 times. Well, so that's the problem, that the clock speeds get decreased, but the performance it gives, it's mind-blowing. And I think there is also this L3 cache, which I don't know like what it is. This is man, I think that's the best I can get with the Ryzen with that processor. I can't find anything faster with the same clock speed or even higher. There is this HS series, interesting. Release date May 2023. So it should be released by now, right? So we were looking at the series Ryzen 9 and 7950. 7950. What does this HX mean? So we are using X3D. Let me open it, a new tab. Oh wait, this is mobile processors. Desktop. So in mobile processors, desktop, 5000 series, 7000 series, Zen 4. Oh, okay, my bad. Okay, so those were the mobile processors. Yeah. So I think this is the top tier. It was released on Feb 28. Yeah, the cache is L3 cache. Man. Okay, the clock speed of this, but it gets more. The consumption is also much higher. This is interesting. So you see, like, I'm also not sure, like, to what extent this information is accurate. Maybe I can just check on their official website, AMD product. Like the base clock speed, because you know the base clock speed is really important over here. And it is like just under $700. Okay, let me check. So this is the 3D model. 16 cores, 32 threads. Base clock speed is 4.2 gigahertz. Okay, and this one is 4.5 gigahertz. All right. Yep. And it's built upon 5 nanometer technology, TSMC. Yeah, same technology. Yeah, okay. Actually, you know, then you know, again, the problem is that, you know, it says that it has an inbuilt GPU, which it also doesn't say properly that it has inbuilt or not. It just says that it has like 3D V cache or something. Integrated graphics, which says yes. Wait a second. Graphics capability, integrated graphics, yes. Graphics model, AMD Ryzen graphics core count 2. Okay. This is the 3D model, by the way. Let me check the other one. Maybe I might have misread it incorrectly last time. Oh, okay. So it does have integrated graphics card. That's great, right? Yo, what's up, Stinky Man? Ryzen 7000 standardized GPU. Yeah, actually, no. I think even the Intel Core i9 also has integrated GPU. Over here, like I just jotted it down. Actually, I'm not sure about this this terminology they use, V3 cache. Maybe I think it's just related to the this over here. Like I think it's called L3. This one, maybe, I'm not sure. Like, what does this mean? What else? I guess then, you know. So okay, let me update our document. So now we can say that it also has. Now we can remove kind of over here. So in the last stream, when I checked, I wasn't exactly sure if it has GPU. So now it does have GPU. So you know, we can just update it as an inbuilt with 3D. I think. So actually, I am maybe misinterpreting that GPU is related to 3D V cache, but this might be something different. GPU are really used if you have okay, integrated GPU are rarely used if you have a dedicated GPU. Only some very specific application will use both. Yeah, actually I am planning to get a dedicated GPU, you know, the MSI RTX or maybe Radeon. Actually, the primary reason I'm focused on GPU is that because I'm not sure if I should go for Intel or AMD. I was also considering the, you know, the Intel Xeon or maybe Threadripper, but the clock speeds are not very great. Well, also, like, I kind of understand the use case, which is like workstation, and they needs to be stable as much as possible and for a longer run, I believe. uh, so I guess there are always trade-offs in the technology. L1 is the fastest storage inside the CPU, reads at 1 TB plus. Oh my god, that's a lot. It stores code that the CPU is working on right now. L2 is the larger but a bit slower, and lastly L3 is even larger but a lot slower than L1. L3 is okay with your DDR4 5 RAM around 100 to 50 to 100 gigabyte per second with latency. It's physical far away. Oh, okay. So physically far away. Gotcha. Okay, so that's why Apple is pushing to the integrated stuff. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. Oh, it okay. Makes much more sense now. Because like they say, I don't know, like if they have a dedicated website page for the M chip, M1 chips. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. That okay. Thanks Nigiman. That really helped me. Okay, that part does make a difference now, because if you have GPU, CPU, and memory in a single chip, the performance will drastically improve. And now that you mentioned it, the Threadripper from AMD. Uh, so their cache is like how much it is. Okay, let's do the math. 32 plus 96. 120. Oh, okay, 128. Okay, then I think even if this is 128, where it is? Where is Threadripper? Threadripper, where are you? Threadripper. Okay, this says 256. Oh, with L3. Then what about L1, L2? The GPU grabs data it needs to work on from the RAM. The larger L3 it has, the less often it needs to do the long distance to the RAM to grab more. I see. Yeah, so I guess so that okay, that let me check the Apple one. Like what does it says? Yeah, there you go. M1 Ultra consists of 114 billion transistors and supports up to a massive 125 gigabit of fast unified memory. There you go. Yep. Well, actually, also I think it also based on ARM architecture, so that might be one of the reasons. Because like I don't want to go too deep. Like I'm not doing a study on this. On this technology, I'm just trying to get a custom built PC. With a better performance. That's all. Yeah, I mean, like I already have a MacBook Pro, which has 32 gigs, and by far max I might have crossed 25 gigs at most, or maybe 26. The server at my work runs 3T. Dude, okay, for work, okay, okay, that's a total separate scenario. For work, no doubt, you can even cross that. Like if you open AWS, you can go as crazy as you want. AWS, it's called EC2. Memory. Like for work CPUs, there is endless configuration. Actually, for work, okay, so that's the that's kind of really specific topic. For instance, like I was just looking at this Intel Wikipedia page for Intel. I was freaking blown away, like the long list it has. First of all, I don't even know the name, like what does it mean individually, and look at this freaking long list. Okay, hold on, let me see. Like, what the hell, man? At least give a better name so that someone can understand. So, like in the end, I just assume that, for example, if you go from the sequence of A, B, C, D, and W is at the end, so I guess like the W is the faster one. But then there's also like gold, platinum, silver. So I think like platinum is even better. But then also I don't want to go too expensive. It will cost in like grands, like maybe 10 grand or something. I don't want to go that expensive. Only for the CPU. What you are trading going? What you are trading going into the PC area is that you are trading the custom-made Apple software and stuff for Windows or Linux, along with while PC is fast at the same price, has lower power consumption. Yeah, I also know like Apple again, like I was talking about their ARM architect, because at least this, like I don't know the I haven't gone too deep, like as they say like ARM architect is more performant, like compared to like what do you call, what they call like performance per watt, right? uh, so I think that's the reason like their recent M1 chips are faster, or maybe M2. But yeah, I agree, because if you compare the no actually Stingy Man, there's another catch over here. So if you see the Apple Mac Pro, like I was trying to see, like compare the price, like I know like Apple has its own ecosystem and all, so obviously they will try to suck as much money as they possible. So, well, can't help with that, but I was just trying to compare like the configuration or the hardware they provide, like how much money it will cost, and it was damn expensive. And at that cost I can get maybe 2 or 3 custom built PC. What is your purpose of the build? So my purpose is quite mixed up actually. uh, Let me show you. So my use case is obviously streaming, like 50%, or maybe I can even change it to 40. Oh yeah, I can even change it to 40% maybe, but I think 55% is sufficient, because I want to stream my work as well and my gaming as well. So main focus is on the work, which is 100%. And in the work I'll be doing some coding, maybe design and 3D. So, and obviously gaming itself, which is 10%. So this is kind of a sweet spot for me right now. And also there's another thing. So my current hardware is MacBook Pro, which I'm streaming right now, and it is trying its best to do the live stream. Wait, let me turn on the lights. All right. uh, what's your purpose? Not really anymore. Intel and AMD finally got their butts under fire, so per what it's similar now. Oh really? Oh wait, so are you saying no, so are they working on their, so are they refactoring their existing chips for that type of perform optimization, or they are, because I think I have read an article that they have signed a contract or a deal with the AMD, or the company or the organization behind the AMD, or they might have done some kind of a contract or deal, and then Intel will start building wait, I think I said it wrongly. Intel has signed a deal or a contract with our company or the organization who designed the ARM architect. So they are going to start building Intel. Intel is going to start building ARM-based chip. Okay, where are you from? So I can get the local price for you. I'm from India. Actually, I'm not really that concerned about the price. Like I did ask my local retail over here the best price I can get for, and I think it's still under my budget so far. With the configuration. But that guy was saying, like I can get any hardware for you. Obviously there was certain limitation. For example, I was asking if I can get 64 gigs of RAM for a single stick, but he said that was not possible geographically speaking. So I have to go for 32 into 3. I mean, that's fine. I mean, if I can get maybe 45 or 42 gig, I think Corsair has a 42 gigs of RAM per stick. I'm not sure, but again, I have to maybe double check with my dealer, like if he can make me available. AMD 7000 on laptop is per watt similar to M2. Actually, per watt similar. AMD 7000 on laptop. That's interesting. But again, like here's the thing. If I'm not sure if you okay, so have you used Apple products or not? So it's again the question of the compatibility. Like how the hardware and the software works together. So if you talk about the older generations of Apple products, the desktop or the laptop, they were using Intel CPU, right, or AMD based graphic card. So they tried their best to get as much performance as it could with their ecosystem of the operating system and all. But when they bring in their own hardware, they could push it even further. Yeah, you see, so that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not against the Apple stuff. Like Apple is great, expensive as well, and it works. Like cross-platform, it works. From iPhone to MacBook and MacBook to tablet or iPad, it works great. But still the cost. There is 48 gig stick now. Oh, that's great. Let me add that. So, okay. So if you see 32 into 396, let me see how much it goes. I don't want to too big on the memory. I think that'll be too much. For 144, because Stinky Man, here's the question. So does it? Because actually, no, I don't know. Like, if I get a, how should I put it? Actually, no. So, how should I put it, man? Will it really impact if I, for example, if I get 48 into 3 RAM, right? And I get that big boost of RAM. So, and I get this CPU. I'm not sure like if the CPU will be able to fully utilize that RAM or not. Because you can go as higher as you can, but it's a waste of money unless you consume its 100% of the hardware. That's I'm a bit concerned. Or maybe I can go for example 48 into 2. Hold on, 48 into 2 plus 32. I can go with that combination, but again I'm not sure like how it will work, like based on the slots you put in the motherboard. Will it be compatible? Oh yeah, VS Code is totally fine. For example, I mean, in terms of coding, I would say I use JetBrains. Like what do you call that? JetBrains. No, I use WebStorm for front-end development, and like their editor is built using Java, and Java is the language which loves to consume a lot of memory. For example, for WebStorm, I have set I think it's called heap memory. I have set to 8 gigs around, and WebStorm was happy. thank you, like it was like, thank you, you have assigned me, you have allocated 8 gigs of memory to me, I will just consume it all, thank you very much. That's all, and I think by default it was set to 2 gigs and it was still working fine, so I thought let me allocate it more because I it will be faster. I think it didn't make much difference. Yeah, but also in addition to the coding, I also want to do some designing stuff and 3D I'm not doing professionally, just some kind of a playing around, have fun with it. Yeah, but also the streaming, because streaming I want to make it much better, and obviously the gaming, so it should balance everything. RAM only scales as much as you need, so I do 64 gigs. Yeah, actually, so that's why I think I was going for 32 into 3. That would make a good spot. Or maybe I can go 48 into 2. I think that'll make like how much? Okay, I'm really bad at math. Let me do like this. 96. Okay. Wait. Hold on. Wait. 96. It's the same. Huh. Okay. Then I can go with like yeah, that should be fine. Yeah. If it's the same, I can go with this. Yeah, that should be fine. 96 GB. Yeah, actually, I'm the reason I'm not going for odd number is that the slot, like in the motherboard, like there are two. I think there are 4 slots, like with the ranking. So I'm not sure like if that will work or not. I'm still not sure about that. I think this can also work, like one or the other. Yep, great. I'm still not sure, like I have to double check with because if he said that it's not available, I have to go with this. But again, I'm still not sure like the compatibility. You cannot do mixed memory, it has to be paired of. Yeah. So do I have to go with like 32 into 4 like this? Okay, so are you saying like it should be an even number? I guess then I have to go with the 48. Yeah, I mean ultimately it's 96 gigs. I think that should be pretty sufficient. And also like it wouldn't be bad to have a kind of a spare RAM, in times in a certain surge. I would only go with 64 gigs. You do not need more than that, I can assure you. Alright, cool. It's all you need. Alright, let's go with that then. 64 gigs. Oops. Oh. Alright. So in terms of the CPU, well, I think I would just go for this AMD Ryzen then, because I have already looked into the AMD Threadripper. They are expensive. They are. I mean, okay, like as you have said that what the L1, L3, L2 cache are bigger in Threadripper. Let me add a quick remark. Bigger. Okay, I don't know like why it's why Google Doc is so slow. L1, 2, 3 cache. And obviously it will be expensive, and not to mention it will have it will be I think the pin will be also, the socket will be also different, so maybe the motherboard might not be compatible. That's another downside. Motherboard might not be compatible. It can be expensive. I mean, it can be expensive, like it can be damn expensive, like the price can go beyond 1 grand, which doesn't make sense to spend that much. For your storage, I would check local price on Kingston. They are 2 GB second SSD, and in the US they are 8ish USD for a TB. About the Kingston, actually I'm for the hard drive, I'm just going for 6500 reads per minute with a 2 TB into 2. Till now I have max used 2 TB of work machines, even on the laptop. I think I only had laptops so far in my life. So yeah, this time I'm planning to go a little bit bigger, just in case like I plan to do some YouTube videos. Might be a good idea. Yeah, and yeah, 1000 power voltage. By the way, Nvidia does not care if you run Intel or AMD, it's just a GPU. Actually, about the graphic card, yes, I have a doubt on that, because like maybe it is just AMD trying to sell their own products. I might be wrong again. So they have said that the AMD CPU, I think, is compatible with or maybe they have just suggested, not the compatible, that it should work with Radeon. But yeah, I agree. So I just grabbed this values from their official website. Personally, I would prefer to go with this one, MSI RTX 490 gaming, because of their performance, and pretty happy with the numbers over here. And I'm not happy with these numbers over here. But on the flip side, actually a thing to note is, maybe like I might be a bit spectacle. How do you say spectacle over here? That this MSI RTX uses 450 watts, whereas it uses like 355 watts. Again, I don't care about the watts that much, but if you say like performance per watt, if you want to say that, might be worth it. Not sure. Dude, you don't not want SSD? Yeah, I'm going for SSD only. No worries. Yeah, I'm going for that only. SSD. Yeah. It's marketing. Yeah, actually, I had my doubts on that. Yeah, but I'm still going for. I'm preferring this one. I was not sure like if it will work with a AMD processor, but I think like as you say, like it should work. So this MSI. Okay, so here's a follow-up question. So on the website, like obviously a lot of vendors out there. So first of all, there is so just help me out over here. So this is so first of all is NVIDIA. Okay, let me type the correct spellings. NVIDIA, and then this is MSI. I just found out about this recently, the company, and I think it's quite a big company. And what else? There is, I think it's called GeForce. So, which is a manufacturer? Which company is a manufacturer, and which is a product or brand name? I don't know about that one. So maybe the NVIDIA is a company who designed the graphic card, maybe. Yeah, in general. This is what I would do. Price IUS just for reference. Let me copy that. I hope Apple can copy the link from there. Come on. Did it work? Oh, cool. Alright. Let me just double check the link before streaming it on the live stream. Okay. Hold on, I'm getting a call. So I just got a call from I don't know, maybe might be just a scam. So I got a call, she was asking like if I do a trading or not. Like, what the fuck, man? Who just gave you my number? So I think this is a base configuration, and oh my god, Apple, just stick there. Can I lock the dock somehow? No, I think I can't lock it. It's fine. So this is the base configuration of Mac Pro, and I think even so based on the configuration I'm trying to have, so I asked my local vendor, and I think the cost even came lesser than this one. And obviously, yeah, I'm not using Intel Xeon, I'm just using that. So I asked my local vendor the price of wait, let me zoom out. So I asked him price of the Intel Core i9, and I asked him the price of MSI RTX graphic card, and just few more things. So I think the cost was not even close to this. It was way lesser. It was way lesser than this one. And obviously it was DDR4, the latest and greatest technology. I think it was like 48 or maybe even higher. Man, this is crazy. Apple. Okay, let me open the link you have shared. Okay, let me catch up with the chat. This is all you need. NVIDIA is a maker of the chip. MSI, etc. are the AIB that make the cooler and actually okay, a quick update, Stingy Man. I think NVIDIA, I wouldn't say they are the maker. Okay, well, I mean, as an English word you can say as a maker, but like they don't actually manufacture it, they just design it, like just as like Apple says, designed in California, assembled in China. Do not buy the Mac Pro, it's not up to date. Yeah, I know, I'm not going that. Yeah, and it's not even close to no, I'm not crazy enough to spend that much money on Mac Pro. I already have MacBook Pro, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm a sys admin, I know this shit. Okay, CPU 12 core. I think this is the older one, but yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I got the gist. CPU cooler, I'm still not sure. Like, so the vendor, I asked the local vendor, he told me this Deepcool, and that I don't know who designed. Actually, okay, first of all, a big disclaimer, no offense to the company, no offense to the person who designed that. It's just my personal opinion. So the person who designed this product, let me open it first of all. I don't like it, I don't like the design. It also sent to TMC. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Actually, no, funny thing. So I was just watching a video on the YouTube, and so I'm also not sure. I don't know like if it's true or not. So, for example, the guy in the video was saying like that a CPU chip, which cost an end consumer like maybe $500, it hardly cost $20 to make or to manufacture, all the raw material uh, and stuff like that. So I know, like making a chip includes a lot of part: researching, designing, packaging, marketing. But that's insane. Like $25 for just for that's insane. So yeah, he told me this. He suggested me this at least. He said that it's awesome, shit like that. So first of all, I don't like the design. It's it's ugly, straight as that. I don't like the design. It's still loading. Just bear with me. My internet is good. It's just the CPU, which is the Google Chrome. Just bear with me. Yeah. See, look at that ugly hub. I fucking don't like it. Why? See, I don't like that. It's ugly. Nobody makes deep. Okay. Deep cool sector. Who cares? Who cares? But you need a minimum of 240 millimeter water cooler for the Ryzen 9 7000. They push turn off it out. Yeah, actually, I'm not focused that on liquid cooling. I will look at it later. Like obviously the main part was to focus on the CPU, get the right CPU, get the right GPU, get the right motherboard, and then focus on the subsidiary parts. MSI, MEG. I have to look into it, like if it has inbuilt Wi-Fi or not. Uh, the primary thing for me, and also DDR5. I think it is DDR5, like it's written. Okay, it's not written, but yeah, I have to look at it. Corsair Vengeance 64 gigs. Okay, 3224. Yeah, it's fine. I'm looking for. I think I was looking for 6400 megahertz, but yeah, I got the idea. Kingston and V2 1 TB. Okay, SSD. Is it like 2200 reads per minute? I think that's low. Actually, I'm not sure. Like I have a MacBook Pro, so I'm not sure like how much reads per minute they have, because if I open the like if I open about this Mac, they don't show that information. MSI gaming. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it's already set. Oh, the casing, man. You know, I have looked at a lot of casing. Even at the look, I went to the local shop. So over there, I saw a few of the cases, and I don't know, man. I don't get that gut feeling that I like it. Obviously, like there are premium built or like premium pricing cases out there, but I don't get that feeling, that I like this case. I don't know why. Maybe because all these years I have been using laptop, and from the day one when I started using a computer, I was not a big fan of desktop. That tower, I was not a big fan of it. So maybe that is the reason I don't get that feeling. But I'm still looking into it. Like maybe I don't know. But yeah, I don't know, man. For the casing, I'm not sure. 2280 is just. Oh wait, okay. Oh, okay. My bad. uh, okay, let me just check other parts as well. There are 22 millimeter by 30 millimeter sizes. Oh, you were talking about the RAM. Yeah, I think that might vary based on the motherboard I'm using, right? Because otherwise it will not fit in. Oh, also, Stingy Man, you were saying about the memory. Here is it. So, I'm sure you must be aware of this AWS, the cloud computing company. So, let's see how much they have to offer. Oh, 24 TB of memory per instance. Dang, that's high. That's a lot. Okay. Intel Xeon Scalable processor, Skylake, or Cascade Lake. Alright, sounds good. Okay. No, the SSD 2280 is 22 millimeter by 80 millimeter, and some laptop uses 2250. Oh, okay. Gotcha. No, actually, in that case, like obviously because of the smaller size of the chassis of the laptop, it needs to have a smaller size of components, regardless, if it's a CPU, GPU, or RAM. But if I look at this, I think it's of Corsair over here. This one. Like I don't know, like physically, what's the standard size? If I show like I don't know the standard size. But I think like in general, like if you're trying to build a desktop PC, most of the RAMs does have a standard size. I think so. Okay, so lastly is the okay, it's called power supply. Oh my god, let me change that real quick. So funny. So I was thinking it's called power adapter. Let me change to supply. Yeah, actually, I wasn't exactly sure like if 1000 watts would be sufficient for the power supply, because so I went to multiple vendors, so just to confirm the pricing, like what they have to stay and stuff. So one of I don't know, like one of the guy was saying that hey, you can just go with 600 watts and that would be pretty sure. He was saying with so confidence. I was like, I was feeling like just to give a punch him in the face. Like I was like, dude, like how can you say that? Because only the graphic cards is consuming like 450 watts over here. So I just went to some other guy, and I think he was pretty decent, and he then maybe called someone, and he then told me that I think 1000 watts should be sufficient. RAM for desktop. Yeah, RAM for desktop. Yeah, it should be standard. Yeah, there are desktop RAM and which SODI. Dude, those are very technicals. Which are for laptop. I would just say okay. I'm not exactly sure like what does that mean. SODIMM. 1000 watt is fine. Your typical load is gonna be 650ish. Yeah, but like I'm pretty oh my god, how to pronounce that word? Spectacle on that part for the voltage, because like the place where I live, like power fluctuations do happen, and like I know like it's the hardware itself that will draw the power from the socket, the plug socket. So I don't know, man. I mean, 1,000 should be okay. No, okay. So I'm saying this 1,000 should be sufficient, like in case if there's a plan for upgrade in the future, so I don't have to switch back and forth or maybe buy a new power supply. So I think yeah, if you say like 650 should be sufficient, I think 1,000 like is pretty like it is in the capacity. Like in case I want to upgrade, it should be sufficient. Yeah. Uh, so in case of CPU, I guess I have to just go for the Ryzen, or actually also although on the CPU side, I prefer to go. I want to go with the AMD Ryzen because it's recently launched as well. This one I think they launched it on Feb this year. Where is it? Yeah, Feb this year. Yeah, and also another thing to note is that I think their socket will also be compatible, and with the next gen as well. Because if I go with the Intel i9 in the next gen, that socket will not be compatible. So yeah, you want to get 1000 to ensure the spike in power can be dealt with. Actually, I'm not sure like how that voltage fluctuation work. Like if there is a voltage fluctuation on the socket part, because I do know that for example, okay, let's talk about the MacBook Pro. So MacBook Pro has a power brick of 100 watts. So it's the power brick that needs to draw the power from the socket, right? uh, and it needs to constantly draw that 100 watts to give Pro to charge. So if there is a fluctuation in the socket side, the power brick will not be able to draw that set amount of watts, right? So I think that's the fluctuation side. So I think it's the power brick that maintains that fluctuation. I think that's why they're so clinky, like bigger in size, because it can maintain that fluctuation. Maybe. No. AM5 socket will run until Ryzen. Is it 10,000? 10,000 series. Okay. I mean, yeah, that's fine. Yeah. So that's why I was a bit confused, like which. Yeah, because there were a lot of factors to consider. Because one after another, like if I go with Intel and in the next gen, if I want to upgrade at certain point, and the socket is not compatible, then I have to also replace the motherboard. So I think it's kind of an extra budget to spend. So that's why I was just thinking about the future, like what should be the best part. The MacBook asks for the power and the charger only pulls what it's asked for. Oh. Okay, so you are saying like 100 watts is the max cap it can pull at a time. Similar, the GPU asks for more power and the PSU pulls more. Oh, okay. So when we say like 1,000 watts or 100 watts, it's the limit it can pull up to. Oh, okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. That I know this stream is really awesome. I got to learn a lot of things. Okay, I think so. Well, I mean, obviously, I can't go with the workstation or server-based CPU because they are not much performant. I can strike that out. Well, I was still hoping to get a better performant, but I guess can't help it. Like as human beings, we strive to get more. So, well, I guess it can't be helped. All right. So I can mark this one as green. I obviously I don't want to go with this one as well because of the sockets. I am cleared that it has integrated GPU in both the CPUs. That is fine. Uh, well, I mean the only part is that like it has 16 cores and Intel has like 24 cores, but I think that shouldn't make much difference. Like I have seen few benchmarks, uh, and I think they are like equally competent in terms of the task itself. Like obviously there might be few fluctuation here and there, but I think they are both equally competent. So I will be going for this one. 110 watts is probably what it can actually pull max. When the charger heats up, it's due to wasted power in conversion to what the MacBook wants. But when the MacBook is fully charged, you want to just when the MacBook is fully charged and you just watching YouTube, it might only be pulling 10 watts. Oh, that's interesting. Alright, let me add an emoji over here with a green check mark. Insert emoji. Maybe done. Okay. Similar, the RTX 490 can pull 450, but when it can go low as 12 watts. I see. Yeah, actually I am pretty excited to see like well actually I do know that like it weighs like two and a half kilos, but what I'm more interested to see how it performs. Like I don't have the uh, I don't have the application. Like I have installed let me show you. Can I show it? Let me see if I can show it. So I do have Blender installed. I will not open it, otherwise my machine will just I will not open it, but I do have Blender. So maybe I can like I just want to try like how extreme I can go with that GPU. I mean I don't want to like be a guy on YouTube just doing benchmarks. I just want, as personally like spending that much money, I do want to see like to what extent the machine can go further, with that turbo boost and all they say on the papers. Oh, not that emoji. Come on, emoji. Uh, where is that check mark? Oh, there you go. Cool, nice. So next, this is finalized. Where is the color? Okay. So actually, wait a second. Wasn't there 8,001? Nope. Okay. I think this should be. Why does it say 32 in the brackets? Okay, it's threads. Okay. All right. So we are done with the CPU. Really happy with that. And let's see, the workstation can't help it. Graphics done. So I think I will go with MSI RTX. It has. Okay, let me do a quick search. On this one, or maybe I can just look at the maybe some online communities. Will this work with AMD Ryzen 9 CPU. Blender using the GPU TensorFlow, it completes the BMW test in about 6 seconds. Wow, that's dope. Actually, TensorFlow. Wait, Blender using TensorFlow. Wait, hold on, hold on, hold on. TensorFlow is a separate thing. Blender is a separate thing, or am I getting it wrong? Blender is a software for doing the 3D artwork, and TensorFlow is for I think for ML. Or you are saying we can combine both of them somehow, or actually well, I mean I on the some like I've seen like movie creators, 3D movie creators or animators using ML, machine learning or AI to create animations. Maybe that's what it is about. See, there you go. That's the question I was looking for. Simple as that. The RTX 4090 pairs pretty well with Ryzen. There you go. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. What processor is compatible? The Ryzen 9 is our pick for the best CPU for RTX 40. Okay. Yep. Pretty cool. All right. It just give. Okay. I'm just being extra sure. Like, cause otherwise, does the CPU matter 4K? Actually, well, even if I talk about the gaming at the 4K, I think I don't have the monitor to support 4K. I think it's just wait, 4. Wait, no, I have the monitor of the 4. Like I have 27-inch 4K monitor, but I'm not sure it can run up to like I think it can only do 60 frames per second. I'm not sure. I think it can do up to 60. Yep. Like I spent a fortune on the monitor. Not a fortune, but kind of good amount of money on the monitor, because I also use this monitor for the designing stuff. So yeah, pretty good monitor. I still feel like it's a bit smaller. Oh wait, I don't want to play YouTube video. All right. What else? TensorFlow is just whatever software grabs. TensorFlow is just whenever software grabs and uses the tensor cores. Okay. Not sure if I follow, but okay. Actually, no, like, okay, so if I just open TensorFlow, like the first, I think, TensorFlow. The first thing I think might show up is the TensorFlow library, the TensorFlow JS library from Google. Yeah, see? Wait, I don't think so. It's not. Yeah, it is from Google. Yeah, TF. Yeah. There you go. Google Brain Team. Huh. All right. Back to the motherboard. So I think, yeah, I can add a green check on this one as well. And mark this in green color. Not the, oh wait, not the underline. It's been 3 hours we have been doing a live stream. Oh my god. That's a not bad, man. Not bad. Not bad. I don't have that, that audio functionality over here, where you can do a clapping sound or something like that. But not bad. 3 hours. Going pretty strong. All right. So I can strike this out. But I must say, like AMD bringing its own CPUs, bringing competition to the market. You know, it has led the Intel to push its, its research, whatever competition or whatever. So I think hats off to that. Or maybe there might be few other manufacturer, what do you call it, designers for CPU. Well, I mean Apple is one of them, but in a different category. I know the programming side is also called TensorFlow, but yeah, basically Blender uses the tensor cores along with ray tracing to accelerate what usually takes 30 seconds to render down to 6 seconds. Oh, okay. So okay, gotcha. Well, I'm like I don't know that much of Blender. I just installed the software, haven't used that. I mean, after installing it, haven't used it. Just opened it, watched 1 or 2 videos on how to use render Blender, and that's all. But I'm pretty interested because like on the YouTube I have seen a lot of people creating very beautiful art. Okay, also this one over here. I would love to recreate this because I really it's also just to a big disclaimer. This wallpaper you are seeing on screen is made by an art company, not sure the name, and they made that for Discord, and I love this one. Maybe I can recreate certain part of this one in Blender, maybe at really high res. Yeah. AMD and Intel are both as each other. Oh, really? Oh my god. I didn't know that. I thought AMD was kind of in the recent market. Wait, let me check it. AMD. Hold on, let me check it. Because like since I was a kid, like I just heard about okay, like it's just about the marketing stuff, because I have just heard about like from the first laptop I had, or even the desktop my father used to use, were all Intel based. So founded in 1969. Oh, but well, I mean, even if the company is old, like at what point, or in which year they started manufacturing the CPUs, that can also differ, maybe. No, is AMD a Chinese company? No, I don't think so. Yep. Well, I mean, they use TSMC, so TSMC is Taiwanese, right? Yeah. Mother port. Let me just do one more search. In which year AMD started creating CPU? Never wonder why it's called AMD 64 when an operating system runs on 64 bit. It's called AMD. It's because AMD was first. Oh, the first commercial microprocessor, the binary coded decimal based Intel 4004, was released by Intel in 1971. In March 1972, Intel introduced a microprocessor with this and blah blah blah. AMD. No, not come on. Google, come on. Don't teach me English. Don't teach me English. Seriously, Google? What the hell? Okay, I think I can't find it. Meh, never mind. Never wonder what's called AMD 64. Actually, to be fair, I think I have heard that name AMD 64. Not just not AMD 64. I think I have heard it a little bit. I will give you that. Yeah, I have heard that term. Okay, so last but not least is the motherboard, a big of fish, in the in the case. So we got the what do you call CPU down, we got the GPU down, we got the RAM down, hard drive, power supply, meh, but well done. Liquid cooling, I will just go for Corsair, but I have to still ask my local vendor if it is available in the stock. But I'm not really happy with the deep cool, but I will do it after the motherboard. All right. I still have to look into the power supply to which one should I go for? Like they have their own category of silver, gold, platinum standard, and PCI connector. Maybe I don't know why. I will see. All right, motherboard. So now we are going for AMD CPU. The motherboard might differ. So I will look for. I will just go in the MSI website, their official one, and see if they have a motherboard with inbuilt Wi-Fi, DDR5, and with support AMD CPU. All right, let's do it. By 1975, AMD entered the microprocessing market. Dude, how do you know? Okay, are you literally searching on the Google, or you just open a book in front of you? Dude, you're awesome. You are awesome. A big shout out. Awesome. Wait, it didn't open the link. Come on, damn it, open the link. Oh, come on. Okay, yeah, finally. Asus ROG Strike X. It's white. Oh my god. Yay, I need white. I was actually, yeah. Okay, one more thing. Let me add it. I have initially not added to my standards in the document. Let me add it. So I have added a DDR5. Number one priority. Latest and greatest technology. RGB. Can't forget about that. Like since we are building custom PC, can't forget about that. Life. Dream come true. What else? Okay, let me just remove those plus. Okay, next is the white. Actually, I know I haven't looked into much about the coloring. I was just placing at the end. Like when everything is sorted out. When everything is sorted out, I will ask the shop guy, just give everything me in white color. Bam, straight that. But like when he say, what if he say that it is not available in white color? I'll be really really mad. So that's why I was not keeping my hopes up. So that's why. Otherwise I'll be like, it's a big letdown. Yeah, AM5, the socket for Ryzen 7000 is DDR5. Yeah, I knew that. Yeah. But also another thing is that by the time I purchased uh, the hardware, the custom PC, the company is on the way to DDR6. That is not that's not fair. I think Apple does that a lot. When they are trying to push the stocks out for their older iPhone, they are just close to release a new one. All right, let's see. Actually, one more thing. I was planning to get a dual CPU motherboard, because and Xeon are not helping with the performance. But again, like I looked at the price for the motherboard for the dual CPU. That was, it's not in the budget, dude. It's not in the budget. So yeah, DDR6 is not expected until Stingy man, come on. You never know. You never know. It must be just at the end of the month. Come on, you never know. Technology, man, is one of the thing it's unexpected. Yeah, there might be rumors, stuff like that, but you never know. Okay, let me open the motherboard for the AMD processor. They have graphic cards. Yeah, we are getting the graphic card for the of AMD monitors. Actually, I am planning to get a monitor because I have a MacBook Pro, a monitor, a single monitor, 4K, a pretty decent setup, but it would be cool to have like a monstrosity of monitors, like 3 at the top and RGB at the background in the fall, going pretty insane. Okay, DDR5 was launched in late 2021, DDR4 in 2014, DDR5, there is a pattern. Okay, let me check the pattern, hold on. 2014, 2008, 6 years, okay. 7 years. Oh, okay, gotcha. So yeah, I mean, it does make sense now. Like if we are in 2023, if you add like plus maybe 6 years, yeah. Well, okay. So here's well, now that you have said that, so here's the thing. So I'm not sure like who standardized this technology. Maybe it's just a group of different manufacturer that comes down on the table and agrees on something. So here's the thing. For instance, if a manufacturer is creating hardware for the DDR4 and DDR5, and suddenly DDR6 comes out, obviously they'll be getting mad. They'll be getting shit mad that they have invested so much money on the production side, and now they have to build manufacture DDR6. And obviously, like those tech geeks, a person, because obviously DDR5 is obviously not cheap. It must be expensive compared to DDR4. So considering that pattern, they will be getting mad that, dude, slow down, let us sell this DDR5 first. So I think that is one of the thing. Okay, AMD. Wait, watch. Hold on. Which one is it? AMD Ryzen 9 7. Wait, watch. Hold on. What the hell? I need Wi-Fi. I need USB. This. I need this. Just check everything. Just check everything, every single thing. What else? What else can I get? That's all. Anything else? Socket. Yup. Okay. Form factor. I don't know about that. Onboarding graphic interface. I would prefer to go with Type-C, but I'm not sure because if graphic interface. So this is the video output, right? Onboard graphic interface. Uh, no, thank you. Not that. Let me change the search result to Google. Dude, you won't be using on. I don't even know that. Come on, let me search. Integrated on. I want to know about what is onboard graphics used for. Okay. Okay. So does onboard mean integrated? You will be using. Yes. Yeah, I'll be using that. But so okay. So onboard graphic interface means integrated, right? Well, I mean, it is just showing me the search results of integrated graphics. So I guess that's what it means. Yeah, if less expensive, then move to dedicated. Then a dedicated graphic, yeah, power efficient, yeah. Yeah, gotcha. Okay, so multi GPU. Which one is it? AMD X670. Did the music stop? Music. Okay, let's continue. What? Hold on. I think I got something wrong. Hold on. Okay, my bad. It's the chipset. I don't know what the fuck it means, but it's a chipset. It's something different. Okay, let's research about it. 670. Okay, so let's apply some basic math. A, B, X is bigger. 620, 650, 670. 670 is bigger. Let's go with this one. You want X670 or X70. Does not make sense to drop the money on RTX 10. Yep, for sure. So you see, like, I just applied a basic math rule, and I think that this is what it will be. I don't see the one you have mentioned, 67E, but we can search on Google. No worries. And obviously look into all the nitty-gritty configuration it has to offer. Can't I get the motherboard from MSI only? MSI GPU, MSI motherboard. Happy. Godlike. Oh my god. So what will be the next? Godzilla. It's called Tomahawk Wi-Fi. Okay. It says hot. Chipset version dictates how much USB and other expansion it has. Oh, interesting. So let's search something else. Is there AMD 6? Let me close few tabs. We are done with this. This will give us some CPU. What is better than AMD X670? Is it okay? It's the 670 chipset. So this I think actually I think I have already checked this one. Yeah, it's in white color. Pretty nice. I don't see it has USB type C. Let me check it. Yeah, it does say USB 3.2 gen. Maybe the images, the product image are older. Come on, just focus on a single image. Oh, okay, there you go. 1x USB type C. Sports. Wait, hold on. Just give me a fucking image, man. I think it's lagging. It's lagging. I still suggest you grab the Asus ROG motherboard. X67E just does not run with a fan. Huh? What do you mean does not run with a fan? Like if you're talking about the cooling, liquid cooling, that wouldn't that be applied on top of the CPU? Actually, one more thing. So over here, when I was looking for the Intel, when I was looking for the motherboard for Intel, so I was looking for this, like, what does this P actually means? But then I find out that it means power, maybe. Not sure. Maybe I might be wrong. I think it means power, P for power. But then if you're saying Stingy Man that X67E, what does E means? Efficient. The X670 usually have a smaller 40 millimeter fan on the chipset, as a larger heatsink. Okay. Yeah, we do need a bigger heatsink. Everything needs to be bigger. Bigger is better. Okay. I think this is what Tim Cook's usually say in his in his keynotes. I don't know, like how to mimic it. Like he says, bigger is better. Okay, is X. Okay, there you go. Their X67E is a top-notch offering with complete access to all 24 lanes. I don't know what it means. 24 lanes, maybe. Okay, I don't know what it means. However, compare it to this X670 chipset, will have for 4-5 lanes and a total of 44 usable, which. Okay. What? Okay, let me open the link. I would like to know more about that in detail. Here's the Mobo. Okay, Mobo. That's a cute name, Mobo. Dang, that looks beautiful. Okay, hold on. I was wondering about that. So maybe I should open this over here. It is airdropping. Hold on. It is still airdropping. Okay, I don't know why it's not airdropping. Did you hear that noise? That sound? Come on, Apple. Come on. Show your magic. Show your magic. Show your magic. it says sent, but I don't see the tab opened. Dude. Oh, okay. No. Come on. No. Not. Don't. Oh my god. Don't open in Arc. No. Force quit. Just open in the freaking. Never mind. Oh. It didn't copy it. if I airdrop, it will open over there. Any other way to open it? Nope, that will not work. I guess. Come on, paste the link. Okay, nice. So we were over here. In the meantime, the link is opening. AMD has always been one of the top name of motherboard available in the market. The current offering by this brand name is AMD this, which has been cautioned for many enthusiasts. The prime intention for developing this high-end motherboard is to satisfy the needs for the top-end users. The exceptional performance provided by this high-quality AMD motherboard makes it a valuable choice for gamers and creators. If you're looking forward to create a future-proof CPU, this is definitely a great choice. It supports graphic cards that work on the PCI 5.0. It's a high-end chipset that is just a wording. Never mind. If you're not willing to make a computer that fully completes the latest PCI 5.0 lanes, actually, okay, here's a question. So, I have been wondering about this PCI thingy. So it's great that it supports the 5.0 PCO, whatever it is. But on the other hand, like I saw at few places that maybe it was the graphic card that it uses the 4.0 PCI. Maybe it was somewhere else then. Maybe it was in the RAM, maybe. So will that wait, let me just check, like, what exactly is PCI? What is PCI? Maybe PCI 5.0, that would be better. Not that one. PCI is what the CPU uses. No, isn't that the so the CPU socket is what it connects with the motherboard. PCI or Gen 5 is essentially just a new standard for PCI that brings stable amount of data as well. Okay, nice. So you see, well, let's check the images. So is that the golden strip which gets maybe let me pull up an image. Hold on. Okay, so for example, this is the RAM, right? So I'm not sure if it's even a RAM or not. The image is blurry. So for instance, like if there is a RAM, yeah, okay, here it is. So if this is a RAM, it has this golden strip. So is that the PCI 5? That golden strip that transfers the data. PCIe 5.0 is backward compatible, so a PCI device running on. Oh, okay. No, I mean, okay, even if it is backward compatible, that that fruity juice speed. I know, like it's compatible. We can upgrade it, incrementally. Happy ending, blah blah blah. But still, let's get everything upgrade up to date. So I have to double check that as well. Oh yeah, I think hold on, let me check it. Was it this one? The golden strip is just the PCI connector. PCI is just a protocol that runs data from the PCIe device to CPU. Yeah. It just connects it. Yeah. That's I know. But I didn't know that the strip is called PCIe connector. Okay, it's a protocol. Oh, gotcha. that runs data from the PCI device. Okay. You know, like I'm getting all these. Okay, yeah, here it is. Okay, it's called PCI Express. I don't know like what it is. It's Gen 4. I mean, can I get the Gen 5? Is it on their roadmap? Let's search it. Oh, okay. So here's the thing, you know. So see, I was saying like Nvidia, MSI, GeForce. So which one is the so okay? So Nvidia is the maker, the chip designer. So GeForce is the name of the product, I believe, like G4 RTX. That's the product name. So I think that that's what it is. And RTX 490 is PCIe 4.0 system. It's only for it's and RTX 4090 is an PCIe 4.0 system. It's only PCIe 4.0 where to a PCIe 3 system only drops 2% in performance. It's really not close to using all the bandwidth. Yeah, I mean, like if it's not really that of a difference. Nvidia designed the chip. GeForce is the marketing. MS is the coolest designer. Oh, G4 is the marketing. In 2021 devices using. Okay, so this PCI came out in 2021. Okay, then when did this came out? Okay, here it is. Nvidia Corporation, the Nvidia logo, GeForce Experience, GeForce RTX are registered trademark of Nvidia. Okay, so they are part. Okay, so they are part of the Nvidia only. Yeah, the ecosystem. Yeah. Gotcha. Yep. Well, I think then, well, I mean, like I don't want to be a bit biased over here, but since you know it has a kind of a dragon logo, maybe this is a Chinese company then. Came out last September. That's weird then. You know, like I know, like I'm trying to be picky over here. Like if it came, like as you say, last September, so it should have the PCI 5.0. Again, designing for is more expensive than this. There are no performance increase. The only spec that you absolutely need to meet in order to run an RTX 490 is to have an at least 3 PCI Express 3 PCI Express 8 pin connector. If you don't have an ATX 3.0 rated power supply, okay, a lot of people are asking about power supply. NVIDIA highly recommend using PCI 5.0 power connector, which is basically 16 pin power cable. If you want a more technical name, I don't even know what it is. Okay, I guess then yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's go back to the MOBO motherboard. Damn, the animations are so slow. However, this doesn't necessarily mean the are not worth choosing. It has a range of other features which makes this worth picking. You will need to get a SATA drive connections and many USB port to make that work fast. CPU sockets. Every motherboard is designed with a unique spec and feature. Socket that gives an idea about the value and blah, blah, blah. It is something that you must note. Socket motherboard. You can get the details of the CPU socket or the motherboard in the manufacturer detail to make sure AMD is able to stand against its competitor. It has introduced the AM5 socket. Okay, AMD has decided to leave the PGA AM4 interface and switch to a much known LGA layout. This specific layout available on AM5 can be observed on Threadripper and Intel CPUs. As the brand has decided to change, it has also given its ability to improve power overflow in the socket and increase its pin density along with the T. Okay. When comparing AM5 with AM4 socket, the earlier used 1331 contact pin to power the whole chipset. On the contrary, the latest AM5 socket has 18 more pins than the LGA 700 Intel. LG. Oh, I thought the Intel 1700 were the actual. I thought like 1700 were the actual socket or the pins. You know, I thought like there were actual 700 pins on the CPU itself. Okay, my bad. So it's okay. It's just the model number maybe for that particular of that socket maybe. Yeah, maybe. The massive hype in the pin density helps the MD5 platform to enjoy improved bandwidth from the PC. Okay, yeah, whatever. Yeah, I don't understood the fuck it was saying. I will skip this. Checking the CPU generation will help capabilities. The AMD deliver the fast performance. Okay. Integrated graphic card. Okay. CPU. Okay, well, I mean, it's saying like happy go round. Like this is better. All right. Okay, yeah. They could have shown this table much earlier. Huh. All right. Uh, yeah. Well, I mean, the bigger the number, the better it is. Okay. Oh, the overclocking. Is it for the memory? No, I don't think so. The MOBO I linked there has two USB-C on the backend and 7 USB-A port along with the two USB mainly because BIOS updates really do not like 3.0. Well, I mean, I'm just looking for a motherboard with the Wi-Fi and USB Type-C because like we are already inside the USB Type-C ecosystem from the forget about the iPhone, Apple, from the maybe tablets, laptop, or what else? Maybe just phones in general, or other non-Apple iPhone products are already under USB Type-C. So it kind of makes sense to have just a port for an I/O for that in the motherboard as well. RAID, okay, I don't know what it means. Memory dual channel DDR5, great. Total RAM, yeah, under, I think it will be like 64 for us, or maybe 96. USB port 20 Gbps, great. USB port 10 Gbps, okay. Power phrase, okay. Form factor mini TX TDP, okay. Wi-Fi 6E, perfect. I have to check this one, overclocking. So is this overclocking is the speed where the motherboard transfers the data from the one hardware to another? It also has Thunderbolt 4 ports. Wow, okay, that's interesting. Wait, hold on. Let me double check the link you have shared. It also has 113. No, thank you. Let me check the what it has. Just marketing stuff. Where are the specs? There you go. Okay. DDR5. Okay, 64. So does it mean like it can go up to 6400 megahertz, or it supports still that? And so if this is for RAM, is this for SSD or maybe HHD? Because I tried to look into it, like I quite didn't follow this part. I have to maybe look into a bit more. No, okay. This is the expansion slot. Maybe the SSD goes over here. Then what is this for? 1, 2, 3. Okay, not bad. What else? Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, looks great. White color, perfect. Scroll up for connectivity. Hold on, let me check it. Connectivity. Okay, scroll up. Oh, connectivity. 6400 megahertz is the max recommendation, but you can blow past it. I know, like it's called like maybe what do you call that, turbo boost or something. Yeah, actually no. Okay, like I what I exactly know is that like motherboard had its own set of certain settings that make sure that that your CPU doesn't overclock. So I know like we can remove that settings, that cap limit from the motherboard settings. So I think that's the recommendation it is saying, maybe, or maybe it is the slot. Well, okay, well you have said that it's a recommendation, you say. M2 is S. Okay, M.2 is SSD. Wait, let me open the connectivity. Okay, we have HDMI. This is USB, then USB Type C. Okay. There are many, like this is kind of, I know like it can vary. USB port may vary based on the performance it gives. Like how many we got? Let me. Okay, I can't do that over here. So we got like 4 port over here, 3 here, 7, 1 here, 8, and maybe this one which says BIOS. It might be different, and this one. These are all. And what is this? It says SPDIF out. Don't know what that means. Oh shit, I need to wait, hold on. I need to check something real quick. Not that. hold on a second, I'm just hiding my screen. I need to check something real quick. So what happened, like I just got a notification that I consumed like 70%, 75% of the so I was just running this what do you call that, CI workflow, uh, and I think it was continued running in the background, so I need to cancel that workflow. Otherwise it will cost me money. It will cost me money. I don't want that. Come on, log in. Oh man, I think I have to copy paste. I'm not really sharing my screen, right? Okay. I knew this would happen. Let me do it on the phone, maybe. I'm not sure if we can do it on the phone, like if they support that feature or not. Yeah, I have cancelled it. Why it is saying that? SF SPID is the light based 5.1 surround output. Okay. Well, I'm not sure if I will be using that. But I mean it's fine. Oh. So okay. So wait. Okay, I'm not sharing my screen. Hold on. Let me complete that first. Okay. I'm just trying to make it slow. Like I don't want to crash the CPU. So just please bear with me. I'm just doing some private stuff. It will take ages, man. I will do it later. It is taking a lot of time. Uh, okay, we are back. All right. So okay, so you see, like I was trying to say about this one. So you see, like this is obviously they must have used kind of a 3D software, and it looks cool, you know. So that's why I was kind of interested to learn 3D objects as well. All right, back to the hardware. Cooling. So this is from us, ASUS, I believe. Yep. Rockstrike. So if this is X670E let me copy. So What about this one? I mean, it's not E. That's kind of obvious. Mm, duplicate. Ooh, Amazon. That's a bug. That's the front end bug. All right. So over here, I can search for the. Oh, here it is. Asus TUF Gaming X. What does it differ, man? This ROG Strike X, then TUF Asus, then Asus Prime. Man, now I'm really getting confused. Okay, let me just jot it down instead of just searching here and there. That'll be easier. That'll be much easier. Okay, so I will just write that down real quick. I will paste this one over here. So it has this one as well. I will just copy it for now and then maybe do a difference later. Okay, so this one is Asus. All right. Let me do this. Copy the link. Remove the link. All right. So that's one Asus TUF Gaming X670E plus Wi-Fi, DDR5 memory. Okay. What's next? Then this is Asus Prime X67P. Let me check what does the comparison say. AMD chipset marketing name. Okay. CPU support AMD 7000 series. Okay. Socket same. Memory quantity same. Memory type same. Memory support. Okay. Looks same to me. Maximum capacity looks the same. Memory support detail. I think it looks the same to me as well. I don't see much difference over here. Memory node support. what is the fucking difference if you say Godzilla and stuff like that? Like godlike, what's the difference over here then? Oh, the PCI. Oh, E2 bandwidth. Source CPU chipset. Okay, now it gets to the stuff which I don't understand. Okay. Uh, okay. I don't know the fuck is happening. So I think like we have to go for this Godzilla one, godlike. If we go for this one, like obviously the bigger the number, which is better, system fan and whatever. So I think we can compare it with this one. Like, let me copy this, close this. Alright, please paste this one, and this is from yuck. Undo. Oh wait, I can do that. What I can do is select where it is. There you go. Link, and I can open this. So this I'm not sure like what exactly this P means. I have to maybe open check the official website of ASUS to get more detail. Okay. Oh dang, that's not good. Come on. Why is it not working? Is it? Oh, it must be a heading. Hold on. I need to change it to normal text. Oh man, we are getting close to 4 hours of the stream. I'll just end the stream soon as well. Just completing with the motherboard as quickly as possible. Quite tired already. Wow, that was loud. Okay. So we have copied this link. Wait, let me check the tech specs. Missed this one. I should have checked this. All right. Next is searching that over here. Okay. Asus ROG Strike XE. Okay, dude, that's expensive. What the, okay, so it says Asus ROG Strike X 670E slash of our dash E, and here it says A. It says 16 plus 2 power stages, 18 plus 2. I need to check this, can I compare it anyhow? Okay, that's a lot of ports, which is great. 18 into 2 pin. It's 16. Wait. Then there is another one, Asus ROG Strike X EF. What does it mean? Okay, Republic of Gamers. AMD socket, AM5 chipset. This form factor, don't know. Networking. This. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, can I compare all of them? Quite a few. Uh, okay, well, here's the quick example. So this one has the most text, and this one has lesser text, and this one has lesser text. So I think this one is better, I think. That was okay. Is there any way to know their product naming strategy, just to know which one is better? Can I compare all of them? Okay, only 4. All right. Actually, like even though I'm checking this, I'm not exactly sure if that product will be available or not. That's another issue. uh, Dual channel. VGS resolution support depending upon the processors or graphic card resolution. Okay, whatever. This has two display, 2 USB 4 ports. Port. Okay. Expansion slots. Oh man, that's a lot. Okay. So what exactly are we left? I think we are only left with the motherboard, and maybe we can later look for the coloring, and also the liquid cooling. I think only these two are left. Yep. All right. I guess I'm pretty tired right now. Had a great, amazing stream. Thank you guys for sticking by. Then maybe I will continue next time. Peace. See you. Bye bye.